Hello everyone. Welcome back to our SQL interview question answer series. And today we are going to discuss another very important interview question. And that is, what is self join, right? In most of the interviews, you will be asked it directly or indirectly. So directly it will be like, what is self join? And then they'll ask you to give some example. Or in some interviews, they'll be giving some sample data and they'll ask you to achieve the output, right? So we are going to discuss what is the self join, right? So first of all, self join is not a different kind of join, right? It is just a logical concept which is achieved by using our existing joins only. So how do we achieve it? We achieve it using either left join or right join or inner join, right? But what is self join? So word itself defines that it is joining the data set or table with itself. That's why it is called self join. Okay, and then next question will be, why do we need to join a table with itself, right? So that will be clear with an example which I have already prepared for you. The data set is ready. Let me show how to do that. So select star from imp table, and if we run the query, we'll see that this table has employee ID, employee name, and manager ID, right? So now your interviewer, he might ask that for all this employee, we need their manager names, right? But you don't have that details here in this table, right? But you have manager IDs. So joining this table with itself will help you achieve that thing, right? So let's see how we can do that, right? So select, now from part will write later, from employee, let's say give a name A, and then left join employee, again same table, and rename it as B. Now on what condition we need to join, right? That is very important. So on A dot employee manager underscore ID equals to B dot employee underscore ID, right? On this condition, we are going to join. Now, what we need to select? So try to understand this concept. Why A dot manager ID, right? So for all these employees, we need their manager IDs, manager names, but we have manager IDs. So that's why I've used this as like manager ID. From B table, what we are going to do is B table, just think that this to this mapping, right? And we need to fetch this one. So now this employee ID has some this to this mapping if you see, right? So for 4, Gaurav is the employee, right? So that's how it will help, right? Now let's see the output. A dot imp underscore name as employee, comma B dot imp underscore name as manager, right? And now if we run this query, let's see what will be the output. Yeah, this was the initial table and this is the output expected, right? And if you want to go through it, okay, for Ram, what is the manager ID? Manager ID is 4. And for manager ID 4, if you see employee table, employee ID, Gaurav is the person, right? So Gaurav is manager for Ram. Similarly, you can check for others. And for Saurabh, there is no one marked as manager ID, right? So that's where in the name section also, you are getting null. Now, as I said earlier, this can be achieved using our existing left join, inner join and all, right? So let's say the requirement was like if for somebody there is no manager, then we don't need to fetch that record, right? So in that case, what we do is we replace this left join with the inner join and rerun the data set. So just see, now that record is removed. This record is removed now, correct? So this is our self join. I'll see you in next video of this section. Thank you so much.